everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Wednesday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have our second major arcana card for the week. As I said on Monday, there are 3 this week. Today's card is the Tower. So people are often scared of the Tower because it looks like catastrophe. It looks like things are falling apart. But, just as I said on Monday with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, like catastrophe, what looks like catastrophe can actually be powerful blessing. And that is true of the Tower. That's how I see the Tower. So it is a structure, but the structure's falling apart. And that tells us, of course, there are times in our lives, or there are structures in our lives that maybe they serve us for a while, but at some point we expand beyond them. And now they're in the way of what we need to do. So we need to get past the structure, past the old paradigm, to allow something new to happen. And I think that's what the Tower is. It's the falling apart of the old structure so that something else can take shape in that space of greater freedom. The image here shows a lightning bolt. And I always think of that as the moment of insight, where suddenly you see something you didn't see before. So you've been taking for granted that this is going to be your structure, this is your place, this is the way to do things. You sort of assumed that was going to be true, but suddenly you see the structure in a new way. You realize that it's in the way. It's not helping you, it's not supporting you, it's not protecting you, it is in your way. And so that lightning bolt marks the moment of realization where things start falling apart. So now you have to decide. Well, actually, you don't get to decide in the Tower because things are falling apart. Like once that moment happens, things are falling apart. The new has to happen now. So the Tower shows these people falling out. They're going to land on their heads. It looks like it's going to be a hard landing. So the Tower can be really challenging because what you thought was going to be there is gone. And you don't know what the next thing looks like. And you're often bruised and battered. You're feeling sad. You're feeling grief for what you've lost and for what you have to leave behind. So the challenge of the Tower, I think, is not the Tower itself, because this is almost a passive card. In the Major Arcana, there's active steps and passive steps. The Tower falls as a passive step. So really, all you can do now is fall. The Tower is falling apart. All you can do is fall. The challenge is, can you take care of yourself in the middle of the fall, knowing that after you land on the ground and sort of reorient yourself, kind of shake yourself out, clean up your scrapes a little bit, you're going to be starting a new journey. So you're not going to do it right now. Right now, you got to kind of take care of yourself. You're beat up, you're battered, you're bruised, right? But this is to the purpose of freeing you from something that was too restrictive and bringing you to some other place. So the challenge here is to remember that, right? And that's, again, like the Monday card, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Sometimes things that we would not choose and we do not want and are not pleasant carry inside of themselves the greatest blessings. And I think that the challenge is to help the mind think creatively about these things. Not let the mind go into, oh, the world's against me, I'm a victim, those sort of stories that create limitations in the mind. We want the mind to break free and say, what good things come from this? What possibilities are opening up? So the mind thinks in a more expansive way. Because a mind that thinks more expansively it's easier for that mind to be resonant with the intuitive self, which always thinks expansively and creatively. So this is a good opportunity for the mind to not necessarily to be optimistic and happy and hopeful. We're not asking the mind to go all the way into like happy land, but we do want the mind to stay open, to agree this is painful, this is hard, this is not what we expected, maybe not what we would have chosen, and yet saying, but what else is possible? Asking the mind to hold that question open. What else is possible as you recover from this moment of devastation and pick up the pieces to move to the next step? That's the Tower. See you tomorrow for our next card. Bye.